What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So today we're going to jump back into the gallery, and we're going to do the male perspective, so it's male in 2021. The video that we did the last time was female 1981, which was Morgan, who owned the gallery and, ended up, being held hostage by Dorian, why he painted a photo because he was trying to, switch the political ties in England, at that point in time. And, so if you haven't seen that one, go ahead and check that one out. These two games somehow coincide with each other. I believe they fit within the same story, and this perspective is going to be a little bit based off of kind of what went on in this one. Now, I'm not sure if my choices tie over into this one. We're just going to have to, find out and see. So let's go ahead and start Male 2021. Okay, I will pause and have my choices. Let me sit with the choices. Okay, so the United Kingdom 2021. A nation divided, Brexit and the global pandemic have fractured society. Amidst the chaos, unfiltered social media has come to define our culture and reality. Okay, so yeah, that painting was in the 1981.
Has been accentuated by the artist's use of alizarin crimson. It's often used to paint blood. It makes for a truly evocative frame in which to nestle such a powerful visage. The artist mainly used filbert and round brushes to...
Yeah, that's the guy that did Dorian.
...of the model's features.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Maybe neither.
Fair play. It's a dope piece.
And I think that's the guy from the first one as well.
Showcase portraits by undiscovered artists. All of the proceeds go to them, so any support is huge.
Yeah, I would, but I've got the next 20 years paying off my student loans, so...
I hear that.
What can I show you next?
I've had a good look around, actually, and I can't find what I came to see. The portrait of my princess, Ziggy Ray.
Arriving tomorrow. It'll be on display in our main exhibition room, exclusively for the weekend.
Oh, that's funny. So it was the
Well, I'll come through then.
Prime Minister in 1981, and it's I'm assuming a pop star for this one. Oh, I only got 4 that time.
No flash photography, sir?
Oh, sorry, man. No cap. You got the best portrait exhibition in London. Congrats.
But nobody comes.
You can take off your face mask if you want. I won't tell if you won't.
Safe. So listen, this girl I met on a dating app says that you've got a little side hustle.
What are you after?
An eighth?
45.
Come on, man. Do it for 25.
It's pure indica. Do you want it? Or
Oh, that's also what his character...
That's all I've
I will accept.
You're lucky I'm feeling charitable.
Yep, money first.
got. You're done, Morgan.
Oh, his name's Morgan, too.
A don.
Looks like most of the same paintings. I wonder if that means the painter's going to be a female, and it's actually going to be the Morgan from that.
Welcome to the Ziggy Ray livecast with me, your girl Ziggy Ray. Guys, I'm stupidly excited about my collaboration with Turner Prize-winning artist Nikki Dryden Oakes. It's my first ever portrait. I was so nervous, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. It gets unveiled tomorrow morning at Argyle Manor. Get there nice and early to show some love. Art is dope.
It's an interesting painting behind him. That looked like Nikki. Just in a different, a different hairstyle.
Britain has been torn asunder. Over 100,000 people killed by a virus. But inequality is the true pandemic befalling the populace. What is our future? What is our future? What's our future? And you? Yeah. What is your future?
Why did you even go out there,
Please,
dude?
I don't want any trouble.
Your gallery is venerating capitalist figureheads.
This is an exhibition, not a gallery.
Whatever you want to call it, stop it! Society cannot fester any longer.
Calm or aggressive? Let's be calm. Because who knows what he would do.
Sir, please, I do understand your concerns. Just be respectful.
See it? The broken system. The chaos we head towards.
Not if we can help it.
Oh, now 2 female officers instead of the 2 male. So everything's like flipped.
Everything all right, sir? We've had a number of complaints about it.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. He's always around here shouting rubbish through that megaphone.
She looked really familiar.
You two should pop by tomorrow to see Ziggy Ray's portrait.
Who?
Where have I...
famous influencer, Sarge. She won a big reality TV show a few years back.
Oh, she looks uber familiar. I can't tell from what, though. It's her eyes.
Your weekend.
Well, I totally appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a girl this time. I wonder if he's gonna get the option to seduce.
Is that your disappointed face?
Nikki, of course not. You'd never see that.
I saw some police leaving.
Just checking up ahead of tomorrow. Welcome home, Mrs. Dryden Oaks. Shall I show you the exhibition room?
Here we are. Decent little space, isn't it?
The only thing we didn't get to put our assistant's
Some little places, don't you?
photo up.
I made room specially. It'll be the absolute centerpiece.
You won't need that much space. Ziggy's shorter than she looks online.
You brought it with you. What about the scheduled delivery?
I cancelled it. Don't worry. The extra attention might get this lot sold as well.
Well, that is the hope.
What about these?
I was just deciding which to hang. I've only got space for one of them.
This
Which
is a
one were
little
you leaning
different.
towards?
Proud mother, dog, or blue girl? I do love the dog, but the blue girl's kind of neat looking. I kind of like how that one looks. Oh, but I love the puppy. Oh, I mean, this one's nice too. Oh, but the puppy. Oh, but I really, this one caught my eye first, to be honest. I just like the coloring and stuff. But I think I'm going to go with the dog.
A cracking lady named Sam Tringford.
See how that affects the story.
Her painting's better than her naming.
Amidst a lifelong struggle with depression, she rescued Muffin as a puppy. She gave her new life, new purpose, a feeling of being loved unconditionally.
The dog or the owner?
Sam painted Muffin in her prime, at her regal best, lit beautifully by natural light and staring trustingly beyond the canvas toward her owner, painter, and best friend.
Nikki. Not here.
No better place, Morgan. You owe me this much, don't you? I knew no one would disturb us. Now guard that case with your life.
I will, Nikki. I promise.
Oh, he's got the dog as his...
Sam, I was just showing someone your portrait of Muffin.
Does she have another admirer?
Oh, neat.
Is the Pope a Catholic? Please.
How is the little scamp?
Not so great, actually. I was just calling to ask
Oh, he's
about
an
the
old
sale
boy.
proceeds from my last painting that you sold. Vet spills.
Or she, I think she said it was a
Or a lot.
girl dog.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll transfer the money first thing Monday morning. My commission is going to be quite a bit, though.
It was a hard sell.
Bollocks, really? Come on, girl, let's take a break. Oh, every little helps, I guess.
Thanks.
Hey, Sappy.
Hello, Morgan. How may I help you?
Call Jamie.
Calling Jamie.
Morg, you've caught me at a rather hectic moment.
Oh, I can call back.
No, it's all right.
Right, I'm just packing for Hong Kong.
His
I've got
sister?
4 months of multitasking ahead of me anyway.
4.
Thoroughness is the buzzword.
But little Charlie,
Well, he's 10, Morg, so not quite so little anymore.
10. Really? Whoops.
Mm.
Not much of a model uncle, am I?
Well, I'm not mum of the year either.
Must be hereditary.
Anyway,
Hong Kong's my last hurrah. I'm winding down after this SBR.
Whatever that is.
strategic business review.
Look, I'm sorry I'm missing this weekend. You excited? Ziggy Ray's last poster's blowing up.
It's looking very promising.
You're smoking again, Morg.
It helps me relax.
Mummy? Your nephew has just walked in. He's been asking about you all day.
Oh, there's no way I'm ending the call. We're going to talk to Charlie.
Go on, give him the phone.
Hello.
Hi, Charlie. How are you, big man?
He comes to help Mummy pack.
Yeah. Come visit.
Achievement Uncle Morgan. Talk to Charlie, but let him down as
Hey,
usual.
you know the house rules on video games.
Sorry.
We'll see what we can do.
We're having a family dinner tonight. I'd love to see you.
I can't tonight. I've got a lot of work to do. I'll make it up to you.
Hey?
I love you.
Love you too.
Aww.
I know.
How do you forget that you went in there with that?
Excuse me?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I hope you don't mind me borrowing the armchair.
That's what they're there for, customers. You can remove your face mask if you want.
Thanks. The chair's a bit rickety, could do with a refurb. I'm looking to paint a copy of one of your portraits.
Look, madam, we're closed.
Well, you don't usually close this early, do you?
No, but we have a big weekend ahead, and... Sorry, how did you get in? The front door should have been locked.
I'm afraid it wasn't.
My security system was armed.
Okay, so I'm going to do like I did when I played as her. We're going to challenge.
That's not possible.
Maybe you forgot.
No, I have a very good memory, thank you very much.
Well, with respect, your eyes are pretty red.
She caught you.
The system was top of the line.
Was?
It is. Well, a few years ago.
And never gives you any trouble. Because a lot of these systems are pre-programmed to botch after a few years. Allows companies to upsell. Greedy bastards. Don't worry, I turned the lot with my own hands after I came in. I wouldn't want someone lifting any of these beautiful paintings.
Well, they aren't quite Rembrandt.
Rembrandt was overrated.
Seriously?
Just a well-versed imitator of Caravaggio.
Each to their own. Look, like I said, we've got a big day tomorrow and we're closing early.
Oh, yeah, the Dryden Oaks portrait of Ziggy Ray. How'd you pull that off?
We displayed Nikki's portraits before she became, you know.
Won the Turner Prize. And of course, there's the personal link. You know, you do a great thing here, showcasing emerging artists. Oh, I'm Dorian, by the way.
Morgan. Dorian, like...
Dorian Lee, the fashion icon.
It's a lovely name. I must say, you're the first ever reproduction artist to visit one of my exhibitions.
You mean forger?
Faithful reproduction is an art in itself.
Although you would be Rembrandting a Caravaggio.
Touché. Now, I've been, struggling for inspiration recently.
It's tough. That's why I gave up painting myself. I just didn't have it. Figured I'd contribute more by helping those who did.
In that case, could I paint you? You would make an amazing subject in so many ways. You really seem quite enthralling.
We'll accept.
I guess I could spare half an hour.
Brilliant. Let me just reconfigure.
Do you want me to give you a hand?
If you take the easel, that would be great.
Sure.
Thanks. A bit further back. Take a seat. I'm sorry about my Rembrandt comment. I have some strong opinions.
It was bold, but valid. Rembrandt stole from his students for the last 10 years of his career.
It's going to be great.
Let's finish there for tonight. I can sit for you again next week. Dorian, I need to get home.
I tell you what, I'll take some reference photos and then I won't have to come back. Can I borrow your smartphone?
You haven't got your own.
I'm not really the smartphone type.
That's refreshing to see. I'll email them to you. If you have an email address, that is.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm not that sketchy.
Can I have my phone back, please? Okay, Dorian, I think... That's an important call. Give me... That's it, I'm done.
I wouldn't if I were you. Stand up, and this room ends up looking like a Jackson Pollock. Have a feel under your seat. That is a PAD, pressure-activated detonator. A bomb, Morgan. It's a similar principle to a grenade. Once the safety pin is removed, the strike lever and percussion cap collide, creating a spark, which triggers the detonator. Once you sat on that chair, you became the safety pin.
This isn't real.
Go on. Try it. You've never been someone's muse, have you? Like,
do you want money?
Camille
There's
Claudel
nothing in
to
the till, but I
Rodin,
could transfer you
or
some.
Elizabeth Sedal to Rossetti,
Or a painting.
Frida
I
Kahlo
could take
to
any one of
Diego
these.
Rivera, or
Dorian,
vice
what do you
versa.
want?
Be smart, Morgan. Get rid of her.
Morgan, are you there?
Yes, Nikki.
You rejected my last call. Anyway.
I need you again. I've booked our usual suite at the Ramp, 464.
I'll make my excuses at home. I'll take your silence as a yes. Don't let me down.
You can't keep me here.
Cézanne sometimes needed dozens of sittings with his subjects. Goya sometimes needed only a day. I just want the night.
Attempted escape or get to know Dorian. We're going to go with the getting to know again.
You clearly know your art, Dorian. But I take it you didn't learn how to make bombs at art school.
You assume I had the privilege of attending such an establishment. My mother was a survivalist who taught me and my brother to make rudimentary explosives.
Progressive parenting.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm just another millennial who spent too much time on the wrong internet forums. Whichever narrative suits. Thanks for taking an interest, though.
How do I know that the bomb under my chair is real?
I had a feeling you'd ask that.
Dorian?
Not the doggy picture. Muffin.
Fuck.
Now, calmly, tell me what time Nikki's painting's being delivered.
It's being delivered at 6 a.m. by a fine art transportation company. It'll be brought in through the back door, just through there.
We have until the morning, as I'd hoped.
That's what you're really after, isn't it?
we suffer at the whim of this government. They have taken away our love of peace. They have allowed thousands to die. Come on, I know you can hear me.
He's not going to stop.
You capitalist bastard! We cannot and we shall not be silenced!
I was gonna say, I wonder if they knew each other. That was the brother, and the one before almost looked like the first Morgan.
How did you get in here?
My uncle was a locksmith. As a teenager, I apprenticed for him and learned how to pick almost anything. Such lowly, manual jobs were all I could aspire to at that age.
Yes, those aren't the hands of a painter. Guessing you could do with a good night's sleep, too.
My reality means I have to pursue my passion outside working hours. Anything else you want to critique to make me feel more out of place?
That's not what I was doing. Art is for all, and all are welcome at my exhibitions.
Well, that is a utopian vision. But I, like many, exist under a glass ceiling.
You think what you're doing here will break that ceiling?
You think sleeping with Nikki will save your business?
Got you there.
Oh, where are you going?
Toilet. I need to wash my brushes.
You can't just leave me here, alone. Surely, what if I try to escape?
I won't clean up the mess.
I was gonna say, you can kind of notice the different tones with the swap that they've made there. She almost seems more serious to me, where when he was Dorian, he was a little kind of more, I don't know, like friendly? Not really so much as friendly, but maybe just like kind of jovial or jokey. Create a distraction or call for help. Let's try the distraction, because this was when I could scream in pain or call for help. Calling for help's not a good thing. Let's try the distraction. Dude, she's gonna notice your shoe's gone. Statue or the canvas? Let's do statue. Oh, dude, you suck. Terrible throw. Choose the further target and miss. I think she might have got really pissed off if we would have hit the canvas.
Dorian, please don't. It would destroy me.
Oh, you wouldn't get blamed. Must be insured for millions.
So I'm curious if that would have happened regardless.
But I still have work to do.
Because we don't have the 3 punks to come in.
We have custom lighting setups for exhibitions. The electrical board must be playing up and causing the presets to glitch.
I like it.
You didn't need to hold me hostage, you know. I'd have posed for you beyond tonight, voluntarily.
That wouldn't have set me apart.
What do you mean?
The recognition of one's work often depends on the mythos surrounding it. You know the story of the portrait of Madame X by John Singer Sargent? Scandalized for being too sexually suggestive by the bourgeoisie of 19th century France. And now, it's one of the most famous portraits in history. Infamy is a strong currency. A hostage painting would be a watershed, don't you think?
So this is some sort of performance piece?
Yeah, let's call it that.
Agree.
A once-in-a-lifetime performance.
I see what you're saying. This country's changed. Fuck, the world's changed. And it hasn't been kind to my business. It used to be all about the art. But I can't help that it's an emporium now. The paintings are products, and my critiques. Sales pitches.
And the vanity project of a talentless influencer is your last chance of survival. You sell out. How much commission do you take from each sale?
It's minimal. It's just to help cover my costs. My enterprise respects artists.
That is exactly what you said to me. It was a striking, naturalistic profile of my niece. One of my best pieces to date.
What? No, I'd have recognized you, Dorian. You must have used another name or something. Show me what you're painting. I'll recognize your style.
Admin fees, time, expertise, all reasons you gave to keep the proceeds once it was sold. You are cheating artists.
Without my exhibitions, they'd have no platform.
You have a responsibility to us. You're not a lost cause, you know.
What?
Call the artist. Make amends.
By telling them that a psychopath blew up their portrait.
These contact names. You only see the product, not the person.
Oh, it's a cute puppy.
Morgan? It's really late.
I'm calling about
Oh, she's got that
Sam.
painting that girl made in the 1980s.
What's happened?
Do we tell the truth or lie? I don't know. Lie? Let's go there.
It was bought. Right after I got off the phone with you, someone came in and was blown away by it.
No way. You hear that? You blew someone's socks off, girl.
She deserves all the treats.
Bet's banned those, unfortunately. Anyway, I look forward to receiving the proceeds.
Sam.
After you've taken your cut.
We're gonna give her the commission.
The commission's all yours too. Same goes for the earlier painting. Your talent earned it.
And I hope you'll give me the pleasure of displaying your work here again.
You have no idea what that means to us, Morgan. Thank you.
Anytime. Good night, Sam. And Muffin.
You lied to her.
Oh, fuck off. What does a white lie matter?
So you'll pay her from your own pocket. It's a nice gesture.
What was I gonna say? Some crazy a-hole blew up your painting?
I guess I have changes to make to my painting. There is talent in this room. I can see a few of these on the walls of great galleries.
Portrait painting is dying. Everyone has a camera now, and that gives them an agency over how the world sees them.
And the world laps up these illusory images. Just look at Ziggy Ray and her cult-like following.
The safety net of fame meant that she could relinquish that agency to Nikki's paintbrush on her own terms.
Nikki's been married, what, 10 years now?
Relationships are complicated.
I wouldn't know. Jamie.
Morgan?
Jamie, are you okay?
No, not really. I'm abandoning everyone. It's not right. It's not good for Charlie.
I thought you said this was the last time.
One final push and then you can retire.
Focus entirely on your family.
If he hasn't broken up by then.
Mummy,
Darling, what are you doing up?
there are people shouting outside my room.
What? What the fuck's going on out there?
Jamie? Charlie?
Morgan? Morgan?
Everything's gonna be all right, guys. Just... Dorian, that's my sister and nephew.
They'll be all right. Police response time for the wealthy is 3 times quicker than the average. On another note, your phone passcode. 1992. Why did you choose it? 1992 was the year that Francis Bacon died, but that's a bit obscure and macabre.
Okay, we're going to explain, although I kind of dislike her more than I did the male Dorian, because there's a little kid involved. It's not some, like, drug addict, brother. There's a little kid involved in this. And for her to just be like, oh, well, they'll respond because they're rich, she should understand that, when there's a child involved, it's different.
1992 was the year I first visited a portrait exhibition at Argyle Manor. It was set up by a genius curator named Finlay Fairborn. This is where I fell in love with portraiture as a kid. As I grew up, Finlay took me under his wing, and I worked at his exhibitions every summer until I could take over the business. I worked by his side until his dying day. I feel comfortable around portraits. I'm never alone.
You've needed their company.
My parents weren't around a lot. Jamie and I looked out for ourselves. Although we took different paths, we support each other, come what may.
One of the great disappointments of adulthood is when those you trusted as a child drift away in the name of self-interest. Even family.
That was so eloquently phrased, it felt personal. Strike a nerve, did I?
Mm-mm.
Mood lighting.
Oh my god, I gotta seduce. Although standing up's probably the better option, but... I mean, I picked it with her, so let's do it.
I think you feel alone, don't you?
Let's see if it actually works.
You've taken matters into your own hands because no one would support your talent. I'd have displayed your work here. I still could. I like you, Dorian.
Stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
Okay. Get back in your pose.
Let go of me. No, Dorian. Dorian, no. Dorian.
You moron. Did you really think I'd be such a cliché? Unlike you, I have no vices. The PAD bomb wasn't real, but this is. No more tricks. I am going to finish my painting, and you are going... Sir? Who is that?
I don't know.
Sir? It's Sergeant Robin Lateef. I know you're in there. I can hear your voices. Please open the door.
It's a policewoman.
No shit. Follow my lead. Sir? Evening. Oh, do you mind if I...
Oh, we are outside. Where's the curator?
Just in here. Morgan!
Everything all right?
Of course.
All good. Why have you stopped by?
We picked this up. A young man not far from here.
I knew it.
The art curator at Argyle Manor sold it to him.
That's mental.
Oh, come on, Sergeant. He's an art curator, not Pablo Escobar.
I still need to follow protocol and search you two.
You really don't want to do that. There'll be much more pressing issues for you this evening.
I'm afraid these are reasonable grounds to stop and search. It's not negotiable. Unless there's something either of you two wants to tell me. Madam.
Uh-oh, this is going completely different because I did that.
Sarge! Alex, stay back!
Story affected. Oh. Interesting.
Welcome back.
So had I not sold that to him and was insistent on the price, this wouldn't have happened.
The police.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Ooh, our relationship's bad.
If you're trying to teach me some sort of lesson, there's far more immoral people in this city.
Their comeuppance is coming too.
How do I survive tonight?
You could start by proving that some part of you still cares about the art.
And what if I don't?
You might surprise us both. Tell me about more of these paintings. Stand, if you want.
You know, this is the only portrait I've painted that I've ever exhibited.
Oh, so he's the one that painted it.
I don't. But I wanted to paint this subject. He posed for this 2 months before he died. I accentuated the high key lighting by using vermilion. He knew the end was close and he didn't want me to sanitize that. To show the reality of age, but also a life well lived.
Such dignity. What else?
There are many faces in this painting. It gives us that feeling of claustrophobia that we know so. We only see her face together. Another form of restriction, combined with the flattened perspective. Flashes of red pools. It gives this contemporary painting a 1920s feel. It's even something by I love the clever use of simple lines over a textured background. Muted tones of the subject. The background and the body are separated into three distinct parts. Serene, contemplative, high contrast colours to focus on those areas for too long. Instead, our eye is immediately directed back to the face. Depict that sadness that the artist wanted to portray. This is what portraits should be. You're right. There's talent here. I'd lost sight of that.
What about this one?
A technicolor version of the Mona Lisa. Formally, it's faithful, down to the use of sfumato, the blurred smoothing of outlines that defined Leonardo's masterpiece. The same painter did the piece that hangs in the cellar.
So androgyny is their motif.
How so? Mona Lisa is a woman.
Well, in popular normative opinion, yes. But it's actually a combination of Lisa Gherardini and Salai, Leonardo's male assistant and lover. Da Vinci saw that gender was the greatest veneer of all, and that true humanity has no such boundaries. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, so we'll say yes with this one like the last time. Although it's funny that they, mentioned that it was like a mix between, was it Gavaldi and his assistant, which I had actually heard that it was a female version of Da Vinci himself. Not much of an art historian, but I know I've heard that one about it.
Yes, I would.
Okay, our relationship's back up in the green.
Back down. You seem on edge.
Perceptive as ever.
Do you want to smoke? I'm not stopping you. I'll allow it.
Dude, he's gonna have a horrible crick in his neck if he slipped that way.
Bet you're hungry, huh? Hope you like chow mein.
Would have preferred pad thai.
Well, you snooze, you lose. Sounds exciting. Let's go check it out.
No, I'd rather just eat the chow mein.
Are they looking for you?
No. There'll be others out there tonight with far less subtlety than me.
Others?
Oh, she is ravenous tonight.
You've got a nerve. Should have been here hours ago.
I've had a lot on my plate this evening.
Look, you little shit.
What I've done for you is unprecedented. All I asked for in return was a couple of fucking orgasms.
Nikki.
No. Maybe you think
You've outsmarted me or something, but you need to consider your position
very carefully.
We're gonna end it like we did the last time.
This isn't going to happen anymore.
What? Tonight?
Ever.
Cute.
Look, I'm willing to let this slide if you...
Come over now.
You just don't get it. This is wrong.
I could ruin you if I wanted to. The future of your pissant exhibitions is riding on my painting.
Just as your future once rode on my exhibitions.
Oh, please. The world has seen my talent. I was always going to reach the top. You were just fortunate enough to be a stepping stone.
No one has a right to success. Most of the time, talent is redundant. It's about luck or privilege or who you fuck.
I'm pulling the plug.
I want my painting back first thing.
Hello, Nikki.
Who the fuck are you?
All you need to know is that my uncle is the editor of the country's biggest tabloid.
Blackmail? Seriously, Morgan?
Sexual coercion doesn't play well these days, Nikki.
You have no proof.
Oh, wanna bet? Morgan's told me every lascivious detail.
Why would I take the
and
flag?
my recording of this call will corroborate them.
I don't. What is he gonna do? Like? Is he gonna shank her with it? Like, what am I gonna do with the flag? I don't even get it. Maybe if she sees it, it'll piss her off. I don't know. Oh God, let's take it.
Don't call again.
You're not getting the portrait back.
I mean, I don't know how much damage that would actually do, because those are usually made out of wood.
Sorry. Couldn't stand her inhumanity any longer.
Let's get back to work.
I don't know what the flag is going to do, but I guess we'll find out. Because that was definitely different. Because the female Morgan didn't get a choice at that. There was nothing for her to do.
Is it done?
Almost. I think it would garner a lot of attention on one of these walls. Remind me how many customers you had yesterday?
About 5 or 6. Something negligible.
If even a fraction of these likes turn up in person, your business is saved.
And perhaps portraiture will become relevant again. For a short while, at least.
Nikki's style is sickeningly glorifying. Dishonest portraiture. It's no better than the filters Ziggy Ray piles onto each picture.
It really kills you that that's what you're here for, doesn't it?
I never said it was. It's astounding the clout these influencers carry.
For better or worse, a leader can govern through social media.
I wonder how far such a monopoly on society's attention could go. Sway elections, expose corruption, change the world. They are the dictators of our culture. Our new monarchs, regaled by legions. What a world we live in. What's your view on social media, Morgan?
Does it matter?
All your opinions matter to me.
Good, bad, or art?
Go on. I'm listening.
I would say it's bad, to be honest, because you get more bad stuff off of it than, you know, the positive, so.
It's a poison. We now live in an age of comparison and inferiority up against what we see on our screens.
Well, there's always someone better than you out there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it creates a lot of narcissism.
Of misinformation.
Especially when the airways are abused without filter.
And then there's the most insidious misinformation that bubbles beneath the surface, that indoctrinates the disillusioned and crystallizes their resentment into radicalization.
You know, I'm trying to enlighten you, Morgan.
So you're a preacher?
Please. Religion repulses me. Theism gave rise to the hierarchical structures of power that plague humanity today. We're preconditioned to serve, and yet we're shocked by the greed of bankers and politicians scrambling to the top of the tree. It's been the same for decades, and it'll be the same for decades to come unless someone takes a proper stand. What's this now?
I sometimes hold exhibitions involving light installations.
What's the theme?
The cycle of life. This one's childhood. Adolescence. Adulthood.
Stealth or attack? I would go stealth, personally.
I don't want this to end.
It will. Just as all life begins and ends. In darkness.
You didn't try to escape?
Nope, just got my phone.
Hello, emergency service operator. Which service do you require?
Cold call called the police.
I didn't want to tie you up like an animal. All I've taught you, and this is the thanks I get.
I don't owe you anything, Dorian. You're just full of hate.
Ow.
You know, it's only a matter of time before the police get here.
But I haven't finished.
Forget about your painting. What does it matter?
They don't have enough to spare.
It can't be just about the painting. What do you want?
That's a question that never gets asked of the people. Our generation has been through every upheaval. The cultural, technological, social, political, economic. And not once have we had an ounce of agency in our future. It's always been decided for us by the self-interested and the ignorant. It's time to take back that agency.
You've watched way too many conspiracy theory videos, Dorian.
I chose your exhibition as a symbol. A place of hope, corrupted by the greed and inhumanity that consumes society.
You fucking psychopath. A single hostage in a meaningless art exhibition won't change anything.
Oh, but it's not meaningless this weekend, is it? The eyes of the world had turned to it, and that's what made it so perfect.
Perfect for what?
To be a small brushstroke as part of our larger piece. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he shed tears, for there was nothing left to conquer.
Nice quote. After all this, you really are just a thief.
Oh, I'd have happily watched this burn. But to the victor, the spoils.
So I'm assuming some decision we made didn't allow that to happen, where we burn it.
Today is a statement, a catalyst for change.
Through brutality. That isn't a worthy catalyst for change. Change can be inspired, but you need a message powerful enough to unite all. Leonardo da Vinci was born a peasant, so anonymous that his surname was merely the town he was born in. He committed his life to conveying a message through his art, and the world responded.
I wish a beautiful message was all it took.
Huh.
If you'd just believed in me, we could have walked out of here together into a new Britain. You never gave me your critique of my painting.
Stay silent, insult. We'll praise it.
It's formally flawless. Every brushstroke is purposeful and textural. It's emotionally in tune with the subject, which reflects your artistic intelligence. Well done.
Can you at least cut me free? I can't get out otherwise. Please, Dorian.
You're lucky I'm feeling charitable.
As I said, I probably had... She did that because we had a full relationship with her.
If you try anything, I will blow your brains out.
Understood.
You can free your ankles once I've gone.
Oh my god. I did not see that coming.
Police. Argyle Manor. Argyle Manor. I'm being held. I was being held hostage.
I wonder if there's a way to end up like them both joining in on whatever they're trying to do. Like, I'm assuming it's like a revolution type thing. Right, everyone, so there we have it. So we got ending 1 of 6. So there's only 6 endings in this one, where I believe there were 12 in the last one. And Dorian ended up dead in this one, which is really shocking to me, because we had the choice to do it in the first one, but this one, because we took the flag, we didn't get the choice whether to use it or not, which is really shocking to me. So we got 56 out of 184 scenes, and we made 20 decisions. So we actually made one less decision in this one than we did the other one, which I think that has something to do with kind of like later on when we were doing the last part of the painting. I think we had one more decision with that one. I think it was with when the brother called. There was a decision with that one. So we got the secret blade. And let's see. So we got the 2 officers were killed in the playthrough along with Dorian. This one, I don't know why. Maybe this is like a bad guy or something. I don't know why he's in red. They're in green. And then our family is just kind of like in the grayed out one. But I hope you enjoyed the gallery. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about it. And maybe thought about this ending compared to the one that we got with the 1981 version of the gallery. And it's kind of neat to see the like subtle differences. They didn't really tie in because it was like 2 different timelines is what it basically was. And it was just really interesting to see, because in 1981, we didn't have the technology back then that we have now. And so like the smartphone was an issue for her. You had the security system, and the automatic lights and, things like that with like the helicopter and the police. And, it was really interesting to see, the same story, but like in a different variation. And I also noticed kind of like the interaction between the actors, where the female was, the antagonist, and the male was, the protagonist. And, you just kind of notice subtle differences. Like when the man was, the antagonist, he was a little more, kind of like, I don't know, kind of thoughtful, or, like jokey, or he wasn't as angry as, this Dorian seemed to be for some reason. It could have just been, the actors choosing to, play it different and stuff like that. But it did seem like sort of a different dynamic. Like there was like bitterness between them, in this one, whereas in the 1981 one, it was kind of like, she was trying to, get out of the situation and, be more cautious, kind of like more for my choices. But, it was just kind of neat to see the same story, but like in a different way. So like I said, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.